Welcome to Random Talk. Today we are going to talk about burning bridges. I think that should be self-explanatory, but just in case it's not, I will dive into telling you what I mean about that. But before I do, I need to tell you, we made it. I know that might get on some people's nerves. Like, why does she say that all the time? I am telling you, if you are someone like myself who has been able to be given another chance on life, when you know that you wake up every day and you have to question, am I going to live to see tomorrow? That was my life for a long time. So you don't get to take my joy away from me. I need you just to rejoice with me, because every day is not promised, and I am speaking that from what I know, from what I have experienced. It was a hard thing to wake up and you watch your family every day getting up and you don't know if you're going to see them tomorrow. You have to be terrified to lay your head down to sleep because you are suffocating within your sleep. I'm telling you, it's a good thing when you can wake up and see another day. I don't care if you are financially broken right now. I don't care if you have a breakup coming up with someone. It does not matter what you are facing. If you are jobless, if you are homeless, life is hard, but you still wake up to get another opportunity. It was hard when I had to cry at night because I didn't know if I was going to be able to face tomorrow. So that is why you hear me say, we made it, because it's real. That's real talk. Now, let's get into burning bridges. Now, the reason I want to do this topic and discuss this topic with you is because I see it. I see it with the young, I see it with the old, and I see it with the in-between. We are living life, and I'm not going to say we because I'm not in this category, because I am mindful of this. My mother taught me this at a young age. We are living a life. When I say we, I'm just saying because this is our motivational platform. So when we are living in this life that we live, you have to be mindful of how you treat people, because you don't know who you are dealing with in that moment. Now, first off, we just got some crazy people in the world. They may look and appear to you like, oh, they are so sweet, and they might end up hurting you because you say something crazy and out the way to them. That's the first thing. But the other thing is that so many people are missing opportunities because of how you treated someone. Now, let me give you a real life example like I always do. Can I tell you, I have had countless times where I have walked into a room. Now, anyone that knows me personally, you know that I am just who I am all the time. Now, I come off as quiet because I was taught that you do not have to be loud to be heard. So when I walk in a room, I'm not loud. I'm just, polite. I will speak to you. I will find the furthest seat to the back. It doesn't mean I'm afraid to sit in the front, but I just prefer to be in the back, because I tell you, I'm borderline sped, and I'm not saying that to be funny. I am saying that to be real. I don't like to be just up under people. I like my space. Now, that's just me. Some people think it's because I'm timid, but I'm not. I'm very bold, as you can see. But we have these places where I have walked into events where people will ask me to come support. I have went to events just because I wanted to go. But what is so crazy to me is that I can walk in and I'll just speak, hi, how are you? And I go sit down, take my seat, mind my business, and wait for the event to happen. Now, if I am there just as a guest, that is just it. If someone comes into me, now I'm telling you this because it is real talk. I have people that will not speak. Now, I don't understand that in this life, why people just walk up and can't say a hello. That is just crazy to me. Why can you not part your lips? You will look at me bold, square in the eye, and not say anything. I don't understand it. Somebody tell me what that means, because it's just rude to me, in my opinion. But nevertheless, I will go to the event, sit there being supportive, just doing my thing. People will not say anything to me, okay? Because I'm just this average common person. Now, someone else will come in, they may recognize who I am. Oh, hello, how are you? And then they get to introducing me to the person. Then when they hear what I do and who I am, all of a sudden you want to talk to me and act like I am somebody? No. Your bridge has been burned because you have shown me who you are and what you are about. Now, let me tell you something else. I have been invited to events, and I may go and I'm there as a presenter. I'm there as the speaker, right? I'm still the same old person. I'm going to speak to you. Now, I do have to keep in my mind space. So people who have to get up in front of people, you know what I mean? You have to keep yourself, in this head space because energy is real. But in that situation, I am not rude. I will still speak to people. If I have enough time, I will chit chat and laugh and talk with you, but then I need to get my space to get myself together before I go up to speak. Now, I have seen people come to events. They don't know I'm the person that's going to speak or present. They will not speak. They will not say anything. Or they will sit there and run their mouths talking about everyone in the room. And then when I'm called up to go speak, it's like, oh my goodness. And for me, that's a bridge that has been burned, especially if it's in a networking event, because now you have sat up, ran your mouth, talked about ran your mouth, talked about everybody. Why would I want to refer your business to anyone? Because you've shown me your character. That's what I mean about burning bridges. Now, let me give you a few other examples. I know people that will come to me and they know what the business is, what I do for work, and they will refer people to me, but they don't keep in touch. I can't say that and stress that enough, people. In a personal life and a business life, you have to build relationships with people because, see, the way I operate, I'm not perfect. I still got some work that needs to be done on me, but what you are not going to do is sit here and only contact me when you need something. That's just not going to happen because I'm going to ignore you, because the way my world operates is that all money is not good money, and so I don't mind turning down money when it comes to my respect. That's just how I'm wired. That's how I operate. And people will burn those bridges. And I have had it recently where people will contact me. Now, I have sent a message asking for a referral for someone else because that's just what I do. I'm spreading the love. If I can't do it, I'm going to find somebody that can. The people will ignore me. I spoke on that in a Tuesday testimony. They will ignore, won't say anything, but then here we are months down the line. You contact me because you need a referral and you need something, and you're just expecting me to be this nice person to say, oh, okay, I'm going to do it. No, sometimes I have to take one for the team. And what I mean by that is I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to treat you like you treated me. And so now that's a bridge that is burned. So if I can't help anyone, let me help one person. Don't burn your bridges. Treat everyone with respect. Treat them with kindness. Treat them in a way that you feel like you are supposed to be treated, whether it is personal or professional. What I love about how I am designed, how I have grown and matured, and what I have developed into being as a professional person and a personal person. I know how to separate professional and personal. I do. But you're not going to be disrespectful, not to me and not to anyone else if you are in my presence. But what I love about what I do on an everyday basis is I am going to treat you with respect. If you need a referral, I'll give you the referral. I'm going to check on you from time to time. It might be once or twice a year, but I'm going to keep in touch. And let me tell you how that works out for you. For those of you that are not in that ballpark, you don't feel like you have to do that because you just feel you are high and mighty and people are just supposed to bow when you pick up a phone and decide to call them. It doesn't work that way. I can go without seeing a person in person, but if I need them, they are always willing to help me. And I am so proud of that because it shows that who I am as a person, they understand. She may not call me every single day, but she is still checking on me from time to time. And that goes from personal and business. That's just who I am. And that is how you build relationships. That's how you build connections versus burning your bridges. So you never know who you're going to come across with. You never know who you're going to need tomorrow or the next year. So that is why you have to make sure that you treat people with respect. You treat people the way that you would want someone to treat you. And if you don't love yourself just yet, so it doesn't matter how people treat you, think about how would you want them to treat your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, I don't care who. Just put somebody else in that situation. How would you want them to be treated? And that is how you're supposed to deliver that treatment. Stop burning bridges, people, because you never know who you're going to need. And you never know who is connected to who. So these people that sit up and you cannot part your lips to just give a simple greeting, hello. I told my youngest son, you may not like to greet, but it is not hard just to say hi, and you keep it going. You do not have to be rude. It is so easy to be polite. It takes so much more energy to be rude. You never know who is connected to who. Some of my biggest opportunities have happened in a room by me just being me. Me being polite and being willing to, like my mother says, she never meets a stranger. I don't mind talking to people. So if I can't emphasize this enough, stop burning bridges. That is why you end up with very few opportunities, because if one person thinks that you are rude, that means they're going to tell another person. If one person thinks that you're out here just to use everybody and mistreat everybody, they're going to tell another person. The same way if you are kind and respect, you're going to do it to one person, they're going to tell another person. You get it? You understand it? Stop burning those bridges, because you never know when you're going to need someone. Make sure if you are not doing so, you tune in to Random Talk. This is just some good old-fashioned conversation, because as I said in the previous episode, I'm old school. I might be 44, but I'm telling you, I'm a wise 44-year-old, and I just want all of us to win in everything we are doing. So don't let anyone tell you what you can't do, but don't you be the one to prevent yourself from doing it. Stop burning those bridges. Make sure you tune in next week for the next Random Talk.